The author is sorry for mispronouncing fiery and fieriness throughout this video. Please understand fury as fiery and fieriness as fieriness. In theory, everything you say is very good and beautiful. In practice, however, I still have great difficulties with all that. Once I am tempted or depressed, disgusted with the world, or craving for alcohol or other pleasures, I cannot find the way to raise my vibration. Then I am stuck in the swamp and simply unable to drag myself out of it, like Münchhausen, by my own hairs.
I tell you something. The panacea for creating and maintaining a high vibration in everyday life is the proximity of the teacher, whether physically or in spirit. With him, for example, for a guest of Helena Röhrich's in the Kulu Valley, there can be no boredom and certainly no oppression, but only joy and enthusiasm.
The teacher himself must be so aglow that his approach alone passes on the fire. Such an everyday task is difficult, yet people are tested precisely in everyday life, which is the sister of infinity.
This is why it is so important that you not only listen to, but above all practice what we had discussed in the broadcasting, living in the continuous presence of the teacher.
In the heightening of the vibrations, the help of the teacher is most significant, as he can transfigure by his mere touch a disciple who has attuned his receiver to the rhythm of the vibrations of the teacher.
As opposed to that, your vibration drops when you move away from the teacher through unworthy behavior, which is inappropriate in view of so high a presence.
You will experience that stepping before the teacher is a simple and safe way to restore the fiery condition in any situation or mood.
You should observe, feel and experience what lowers your vibration and align your daily practice accordingly. Remorse and disgust are reliable warnings from the heart. This is different for each individual, although there are some general rules. Every consumption of physical food makes your being more material and thus less spiritual. The spiritual disciple, therefore, eats as little as possible. Eating too much or too heavily causes your vibration to drop. Alcohol extinguishes your spirit fire. Moods such as irritation, fear, doubt, despondency, self-pity, whining and complaining are low vibrations. Animal desires directed towards the material are not in tune with the high vibration of a being of spirit. The everyday worries haunt you in abundance. There are your dear fellow men with their ignorance, indolence, selfishness, or even violence. There are expectations relating to you yourself, to others, or to the course of events that are disappointed. Technology does not work. Planes or trains are late. your own efforts are unsuccessful, you cannot rely on others. These are all hard tests for keeping your fiery condition. Bad books, films, music or words that do not uplift you but address or arouse your lower self threaten to drag you down.
What are and how do I recognize bad books or movies?
Yes, your intellect is as helpless as the proverbial cleaning lady who is about to destroy an installation.
Is that a work of art, or may I throw it away?
In contrast to that, your heart, when you read a novel by Tolstoy or watch a thriller, feels very precisely what is valuable and uplifting and what worthless and distracting. If you cannot find any other cause for a decrease in your vibration, also consider cosmic currents or encumbrances due to negative influences from the stars.
We call these and many other factors poison for a sublime state of consciousness.
Your task is
first, identify this soul poison, this extinguisher of the fire, and then avoid it.
It is of the utmost importance that you be aware. The fiery condition is, at least at the beginning of the spiritual path, a temporary, transitory achievement only. The frequency of the vibration of your being is constantly changing. It switches from one minute to the other, from high to low and back again.
As vapor transforms back to water or even to ice with the slightest cooling, you are actually a fiery, eternal being in one moment and a material, mortal one in the next. The tender flame of the fire of your soul is most delicate. Your task is to carefully protect it every moment. When amidst the throng, carefully guard the light given unto you.
You must not allow the chaos raging around you to extinguish it.
One can also notice that the fire burns low whenever there is the slightest deviation from the hierarchy, just as a whirlwind blows out torches. A deviation into the abyss of chaos ruins the fire of the heart.
The storms of the world must not even make your soul fire flicker. It has to burn calmly and steadily.
We do not value ephemeral flashes, but we do value the inextinguishable flame.
Because by fieriness we do not mean passion.
There is a great misunderstanding about the idea of the fieriness of actions. People assume that fieriness is contained in impetuous outcries and movements, but as a matter of fact, fire is expressed completely otherwise. One may become more speedily united with the highest fire in silence than in a verbal request. Thus, upon all manifestations of life, one may learn how to come close to the highest fire. Even more important than establishing the fiery state in the morning is to maintain the higher vibration of a higher being intact during the day.
In meditation, you can make wonderful experiences of being a great, strong and beautiful soul, but this is of very limited value only if you do not translate it into material reality. The bright radiance of your being of light should shine especially in grey, earthly, everyday life.
Auch das ist Kunst, ist Gottesgabe, aus ein paar sonnenhellen Tagen sich so viel Licht ins Herz zu tragen, dass, wenn der Sommer längst verweht, das Leuchten immer noch besteht. This too is art, is God's gift, from a few sunny days to take so much light into your heart, that when the summer has long passed, the resplendence is still there.
Your sun-like nature makes its appearance in the arena of earthly life, like an artist on stage. You have to be well prepared for that. There is an examination taking place. Will you pass or will you fail? Here you have the opportunity to prove that you really are a great, strong and beautiful spirit.
Are you still dreaming, or are you already living? You alone are responsible for the vibrational state of your soul, nobody else.
If you crash, you should not blame other people or external circumstances.
People do not wish to understand that the quality of the fire born by them depends on themselves.
You cannot forever enjoy only the quiet. All the strings of your being must be highly tuned at the same time. In the world, both the fiber of tranquility and the fiber of enthusiasm are to vibrate high. The gigantic task is
combine nirvana, heavenly tranquility, with enthusiastic work in the midst of the earthly chaos.
And that even when washing dishes or cleaning the toilet, any work necessary in the community can and must be carried out joyfully. In the course of a day there are countless attacks on the fiery constitution of your eternal individuality. You must repel them all, as in the case of strikes against your physical body.
Against whom am I fighting?
A crucial question. We are not talking about pouncing on an assailant.
Your struggle is for keeping your own vibration high.
You go into a very special battle, namely a fight with yourself, with your own lower self, for the state of your soul, for the preservation of your purity, power and joy, your light and your love. Go joyfully into this struggle. Your soul has got to defend its position in paradise. It must not allow itself to be dragged down from its higher standpoint, from its throne, into the lower levels.
Do not make yourself small. Keep your head in heaven. Do not allow anyone or anything to drive you out of your nirvana.
It is so true. People around you often behave disgustingly, but do not let yourself be upset. Love your little brothers and sisters, even if they are ignorant and selfish. Fight evil. Do not allow small souls to divert you from your great spiritual path, the path to God. May your motto be,
the dogs are barking, but the caravan moves on.
What must never happen is that your vibration is lowered and the highly sensitive work of art, the golden radiance of your body of light damaged. Do not let them get you down. Otherwise it will be you yourself who is the stupid one, and the barbarians around you will triumph.
When your joy or your love subsides, the radiant shine of your being of light will also disappear. How stupid of you, if out of anger at the stupidity of others, you yourself destroy your own work of art.
It has got to stay that way. Your soul is invulnerable and unshakable. It overcomes disgust and smiles serenely at all that what it cannot change anyway.
No power in the world can overthrow a king of the spirit from his throne. Only he himself can give it up.